Hello and welcome back. I am not crazy. I'm Joe Crazy. And today, this week is a weird one. Not the particular week that I'm currently living in time-wise. But going back a week or two, we're talking here, is something known as Feet Week. And luckily, it doesn't stretch out too far. We won't, dip our toes into it too much because there's actually a gentleman, a theme song fan. There's another YouTuber that I met recently, and I started playing some TTS with, Tabletop Simulator HeroScape with, and he has his own video about how he started the Feet Week thing. So, I'll let him talk about it too much. I figured I at least, twinkle a little bit in there. Anyway, that's not, puns aside, I was trying to do things on the fly. I didn't write anything down. Because I just want to run with it and just keep it going. Because we got some real news to talk about, to catch up with. So let's, just like Mario, jump right into it. But just to, say a little bit, we're going to go through some of it. We already know, this is the Mara Pirate, this is the Widow, this is, we covered him yesterday. Is this Killian Vane? Is Killian Vane Jandar? Dadskeeper says, somebody asked me if you guys have seen my favorite Dawn Raider yet. I'm officially changing my answer from no to yes. Interesting. I assume maybe they're referring to some of these? I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, okay, moving on. Alright, so Lord Tater Tot. Just so good name. So do we know anything about Revna? Chris says, she is very mean and cruel. She does sort of haunt my dreams. That's what I'm talking about, man. My main girl, Revna. The Valkyrie general that is going to be my main Valkyrie going forward. Ukar, a solid, decent guy. I think Revna's going to be taken over. Clearly. Sky Whale, someone said on Facebook that the pictures of feet must be because they're running out of stuff to show. This is why last video was very long. This must have been the comment. This must have been the comment that really ticked him off. Hi Whale, sir. I don't know if I should scold you for challenging the all-powerful Incarmine, or worship you and thank you for your glorious work to challenge that man. This community is fun. We have fun here. This is why we're on the show. This is why. He said challenge accepted. Let's plan on doubling up the entire week, shall we? Okay, so it must have been on Sunday. And then I want you to go back to them, stick a finger in their face and say, see! Alright, myth. We keep seeing this format in the images of feet and the pizza oven. Do you have a stock image of pizza oven? A stock image like this for every unit that will be in the crowdfunded set. The format being the blackish background with close-ups of the unit behind it. Alright, yeah, there's not really much here. Okay, so I'm gonna skip over this. This is pertaining to what we already know from the crowdfunding campaign, the HasLab campaign. Patrick says, we are working on packaging, not sure exactly what will be shown on 10.1, but as HeroScape players, we know how hard it was to get the original Master Set back in the box, so we are trying to fix that, which is fun. I really like that concept where they're like, hey, we are gonna get you guys this big, awesome box, which we now know as the Vanguard box. And they want to say, hey, this is going to be a nice, good quality box. So by chance that you don't want to go out to Target and go buy brand new Tupperware, brand new drawers for all of this new stuff, because there's a ton of it, we're gonna make sure that you guys can put this stuff back into the box properly, securely, just to preserve it all in its glory. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. If there's no one else appreciates that, I mean, that to me is also adding to the value, because a lot of people, I think, would buy something, you know, and then be like, oh, cool, the box, awesome, trash it. I mean, not much of the HeroScapers nowadays, because we never know if it's gonna live, resale value, go back and forth. We're playing volleyball here, or tennis. Any sport that involves the net and it going back and forth. So the box is always going to be valuable at some point, but to have it valuable enough for that, we are going to be able to reuse it is a huge plus in my book. Have we established yet if the Dawn Raiders use boats for their piracy, or if they operate in the skies in some way? I have been pondering that faction a bit, and the gas masks, goggles, and tethered weapons got me thinking they might be sky pirates. Chris says, why not both? Knowing that about the Clockwork Combine and their technology being mostly air travel, I feel it would be redundant to say that the Dawn Raiders do sea and air, just to have like two different air units, but it would be interesting to see what type of air unit they could have. That's fascinating. Oh man, we need to get this. We need to get this funded. We need to know and see how far we can take this idea. I think a lot of people are seeing the Dawn Raiders and going, you know what? They aren't true. These are not true, historical units. But I'm like, but aren't you curious though? Aren't you generally curious to see what other units that the Dawn Raiders have to offer? Because yeah, there's Smarrow and Soulborgs and humans and bug characters, and looks like orcs, gruts are there in this faction. So everything we know and love is already there. So that faction to me is like the fan faction more than anything else. It is the only hint of nostalgia that is in this game, is in the Dawn Raiders, and they've done it so, I don't want to say perfect, but they slid the nostalgia in there like a sheet of paper, and it says it. We all see that it says it, but it's not big neon letters. You know, it does not say nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia. It's just nostalgia. This was really cool. Not today's update, but note the sparkly water, which we all know is back because of the Avalon panel. But Patrick said, I got to the office first and snagged this off in Carme's table. It's all prototypes. Color comes from the 3D printer. I actually really like this color. I just generally love this color for this faction. I think it fits so well. But I know they're going to be a neon green because they follow Valorak. But man, I'm going to miss this color. I really, really love this color. This color looks so cool on the board. And such a great close-up of this figure. I mean, this is like 400% zoom at this point. And I just want to say, this is one thing just to sell this even more. The absolute detail on this figure is amazing, and I feel like they put in the time and effort to show that when light shows on this figure, look how the shadows underneath the helmet show off the detail. You know, and it could be the plastic itself. I'm not exactly sure, but how the light bounces and shines and darkens the face of this character really just shows off every single detail. It's really, really cool, and you can see literally everything that's going on here. So even backing the image up, we can still see everything that's going on there. I think it's super unique to see something this awesome. But enough about the prototypes. Interesting. So, Jeremy, Majora's Incarnation, says, I just looked through the map. I don't see Sundered Sea, but I'm zooming in. And this is referring to, of course, the Sundered Sea faction, or not faction, the squad that comes from the Sundered Sea. Chris says, you won't find it on the old map. It's too cropped in. Teasing the lore master himself, the absolute lore master, that there is a bigger world map. And the map that they're referring to, I'm going to pull it up real quick. This is the map that they were referring to. This is the OG map, talking about everything from the different areas of the war. So Hawkland has never been talked about, but it's there. And now we know that's what the Dryon Lifebone Order are stationed currently. And of course, there's the tundra. We got what's something else I recognize? Volcaren. There's all the volcanoes over here. Takala Jungle is down here. That's kind of all I recognize because I don't know the lore too much. But there's a picture of Ukar. That's cool. Kind of blurry, but that's cool. Not bad. Eldon Waffle asks, I would love key art of the Valkyries at some point. Like, definitely not figs, but maybe something better than one still from 2003 where Jander looks like a Poundland version of He-Man. Chris says, already in progress. Or already in process. Cool. All right. Nice. We're going to get some actual images of the Valkyrie, which I like to see Vidar's Valkyrie. Anatar's just as confused as I am. No comment for this. But Chris says, Ukar totally tastes like bacon. Morrow mac and cheese people. I feel like Ular tastes like celery with peanut butter. And Vidar is probably day-old pizza. Vidar could be that taste you get when you accidentally bite a fork. Einar is like steak and potatoes. Who is Valkyrie? Revna is probably raw hamburger. Oh god. Volarak is probably like those edible metallic beads you buy in the baking section to decorate cakes with. What is this? What are you guys talking about on their Discord page? What is this? What is this? I mean, the fact that I can agree with all of this is just as hilarious. I love that Marrow Mac and Cheese this is why I want this game to succeed, to be more than anything possible, because if I can go to my local grocery store and Kraft has come out with Morrow Mac and Cheese, and it's just like Morrow and Ukar symbols in the mac and cheese, I think I could die happy. Like, anyone in the Etsy community too can make custom pasta to be Morrow or Ukar or just HeroScape mac and cheese. Yo. I need that in my life. Dude. Yes. Yes. Lincoln Tunnel. Excuse me, Art Carmine. Can you tell me what animal the guy in the bottom left of the first Combine pick is? He's a raccoon without his full coloring. The first... I have to go back and look. Yeah, this is another character we have not seen yet. Could be a future character. Actually, is there any character on here that we have seen? I don't think so. As of the Clockwork Combine... dude, this is wild. Going back and taking a look at seeing what we've already seen. and already know, going back to do these concept arts, it's like, this is how you know that they have so many ideas that they have not put into the Age of Annihilation Vanguard edition. Because all these awesome figures that I was like, bro, like, aren't here yet. Like, dude, this needs to happen. If you're a Clockwork Combine fan person, I need to see a squad of these guys. You know, 1, 2, and 3 over here, far right. He's got a shotgun, like not a blunderbuss, and it is legit just shotgun. And this is a mechanic. We need to see the weasel mechanic, ferret mechanic, the mouse sniper guy, this chunky boy that has a sniper with some kind of gas tooling. We need the beaver blunderbuss guy. I don't know what these packs do, but I think they're hopefully all a squad, unique squad. This needs to happen. Could we get this, please, too? Like, this is incredible. This is totally incredible. So, awesome. Raccoons. Sorry, it was not 7 figures. It was 10 figures. Friday gave us 10. Count them, 10 teases. That was nuts. Anatar says, not much commentary, and Carmen is on vacation through Monday. Somehow, this doesn't stop him from doing the regular updates. Skywhale says, did Rono used to be a Grove Keeper too? He says, yes. Skywhale, didn't someone say they hired a voice actor at some point? Has anything happened with that yet? He says, yes, that video is in the can and ready for next Saturday. All right, so that was the trailer that we saw as Thormund, which we know was played by Voldemort. Voldemort is the guy that is doing the voice of Thormund. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. Volorak. Jordan Fan 77 says, I wonder when we'll see more crests. I'd love to see the updated Ukar, Ular, etc. and the new Volorak. Crisco is like this one. So this is Volorak. Ooh, fascinating. Oh, that is fascinating. So it's definitely a lot of, it feels like more Clockwork Combine than the Dryans. I think Dryans are Volorak, are they not? I believe they're Volorak as well. And maybe you can see that with what looks like their headdress here, but that also to me looks like fire. So I'm not exactly sure. So hey, I mean, prototype or not, I'm down for this. I really like this symbol. Very interesting, but I think it feels like it represents more of the faction of the Clockwork Combine more than what the Valkyrie General is. But then again, I don't know too much about Volorak, so let's see if we find more information about them. Anatar, is that the correct color, or is it supposed to be, not even gonna try, like the figures? I guess like the lime green type of color. He says, just conceptual deep breaths. Okay, so it's just concept. Anatar, looking at the symbol, I see my observation of Volorak being the one Valkyrie, who personally forges their special items, is about as meaningful as it can be. He corrects with she. So Volorak is a she. Cool. Dyer says, I wondered that too. Maybe that is my Marashat didn't have her general revealed. Volorak. They're all Volorak. Okay, so the Dryans are Volorak. That's what I thought. Not Volorak, but still important. Hanatar says, just check the no post news thread. I'm very meticulous with that thing. Chris goes, in that case, Hanatar, while no one is paying attention, can you go change all the references of the Craven Court to the Nemesis Warbrute for me, please? Yes. So when I was recording that week, I'm glad that had come out beforehand so that I could technically warm myself up to the idea that it's not called the Craven Court but the Nemesis Warbrute, which, look, I like both names. I don't know what you guys think. You let me know what you guys think, Craven Court versus Nemesis Warbrute, but the Nemesis Warbrute, or the NWB, I like that more than the CC, because the Clockwork Combine's already a CC, so you want to be able to abbreviate them and separate them just a little bit. So the NWB, I like. The Nemesis Warbrood. Anatar. So, even if the Nemesis aren't a court, can they still be snooty bug nobly? At least for the heroes. And Chris says, definitely still snooty, big, noble, for sure, but maybe snootier. Like, die for me, drones, cost, so that I may bathe in the blood of my fallen enemies. I can see Maladrix in my head, staring completely silent and unmoving in the center of a battlefield as 100,000 combatants for their very lives, waiting for the carnage to end so she can continue her perfectly straight line stroll without hindrance. Yeah, I could absolutely see that. Yeah, no, it's been, it has. Just, you know, just completely just like, I'm coming through here. Yes, die for me, die. I need to walk through and go get my hair done. Yes, move and die. And all the bugs are fucking just going after and just killing everything. People, that would be an awesome video. Like, to introduce this faction is like Queen Maladrix is just kind of like walking down, you know, like just very slowly and patiently. And then literally like, in slow motion on the sides are just like characters being brutally mauled. Festering Honor Guard are just bursting out of other heroes and characters and being summoned, and it's just, we need that. I love that. We need that. So that seems to be all of that for that current week. Next time we head to the last week of Discord updates before they had revealed the Avalon Hill panel. So this is why, if you're currently wondering why I posted 2 separate videos this past week, one for the Discord updates and all the concept art, and now all of the HeroScapers Discord and Facebook posts and all these other little tidbits I usually do in one big video. I'm now separating them just so that now that we know they haven't put out any concept art since the Avalon Hill panel, I'm going to be separating those. There's going to be one more Discord dump, and then we're going to go right into a separate video of all of the concept, and we're going to continue doing we're going to be continuing all of the HeroScapers findings, thanks to Cap Socrates, Anatar, and some of the others that have been posting in this page. So I'll leave the link for this so you guys can read through it thoroughly, but I figured even for my own knowledge to share with all of you, I figured I'd come back and read all of these and learn a little bit more about our fun game of Age of Annihilation. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get all of the updates to you, even though they are late. Better late than never, right? So just don't tell Jill that, because then she'll never be ready on time to go out and do stuff. So all right, I am not crazy. I am Joe Crazy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.